Hello. Hello. This is a surprise. What's going on? I just was typing a lot of stuff, and then I kept typing it and redoing it and making videos, and it didn't work out. It just didn't work out. So, I figured I would just do it this way. I had a thought, and I wanted to just put it out there with the group, because I think it'd be kind of cool. I want to start our new season of Rosende Reads, right? I want to start with kind of a bang. Something really fun and great, but informative and beautiful. So I know that where we are in our schedule, this is a costume, thank you. I'm in my trailer. So we were supposed to start this season with our conversation for So You Want to Talk About Race. As you know, and I've expressed before, I know I'm not the person that should be leading that conversation. And the more I've read and learned, the more I feel as though I shouldn't do it. I feel like we can continue to have those conversations with our family, close friends, in small groups. But to put it online for all of us, I think makes me apprehensive. But to continue our idea of learning, growing, reading about all of this, how would you all feel if we started with, if we decided to give us a few days, a week, to get this book, and we start with this book? I don't know if any of you are aware of what's going on in, I believe it's Virginia, in the United States right now, where they're trying to ban Toni Morrison's Beloved. They're trying to ban that book from being taught in schools. I think that's reprehensible because that book was one of the first books that made me fall in love with reading. I absolutely loved that book. That was my discovery of Toni Morrison, her use of language, her imagery, everything about that. So I think we should read Toni Morrison's Beloved to start this season off. So it's our own little protest. It's our own little no, that's absolutely unacceptable. That book is beautiful and amazing and has to be taught in schools. I don't understand this idea that history's supposed to make you proud. It's not. It's supposed to hopefully give you lessons to learn from. And this book is one of those books that I think is truly beautiful. So we're going to read Toni Morrison's Beloved. And we're going to do that as our first book to start season 5 of Rosende Reads. Is that cool? Sounds like a plan? Cool. Thank you, Nanette. Sounds awesome. Good. All right. So I'm going to put that up in a text thing on the, in a picture. I'm going to be like, yo, we're reading Toni Morrison's Beloved. This Sunday, I'm going to learn a little bit more about it over the next few days. And this Sunday, we'll talk about it on Sunday. Again, Sunday will not be a long live, but it will be, Sunday's Halloween. So I kind of want everyone to have their fun. Yes, Stella and Raja are actually sisters. They are from the same litter of kittens. So I'm going to just put that out there. Please tweet at me if you agree, disagree. Unless you disagree with if you want this book banned, leave the book club. Otherwise, I'm very excited to read this book with you. I haven't read it since high school, so I'm really excited to look back and go for that. So, we're starting fires. So I hope that's cool with everyone. That's kind of an executive decision I've made, because I was reading about this and I was like, that's ridiculous. That book was so instrumental to not only my love of literature, but just an amazing account and story. So I'm going to put it in my story, Maddie McCall. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'm sorry. I know this is like a random live in the middle of the day and whatever. So everyone, Thank you. You learned. I agree, Amy Lunston. Thank you. Okay, so I'm good. Should we just chat for a bit? I mean, I'm kind of just like waiting to go to work, so I'm chilling. Cool. So for anyone that has joined in the last 5 minutes, instead of continuing with what our original schedule was, which we will read all of the other books that are on there, we are going to start with Toni Morrison's Beloved. I think it's a really strong book to start a season on. I think it's beautiful. It'll get us right back into those awesome literature feels, the things that we really dig, and we've read some of her work before. And also, I want to do it as like a direct protest to this idea that banning that book is a good idea. That's a horrible idea. That book is amazing, and I'm excited that we're going to read it. Now, I will also put that there is a lot of this is I recognize the idea that they're commenting on the content of the book being pretty strong, and it is. So if that's something that some of you are apprehensive about reading in a group setting, I understand. By all means, do what you got to do, but that doesn't take away from the fact that I think it's a very important book for most people to read, and we should. We won't be reading a certain amount for Sunday. No, Sunday we'll have this further discussion where I'll kind of break down what we have to read and what our plan is. I'll also give a few facts about the book, but I'm not going to lie. Right now I'm thinking maybe we'll just, since we had 2 lives this week, we'll give from now to not this Sunday, but the following Sunday to get the book. Maybe I'll pop on a live on Sunday for like a few minutes just to kind of catch everyone up and help with that. Give a few, like I said, things about the book, but we will not be doing any reading for this week. I'm just telling you my plan. Because I just couldn't believe it. I was so upset when I read that people were trying to ban that book. That book is, if they don't, like, I loved that book. I'm excited to read it again and see what that's going to be like. But yeah, I think that's what we should be doing as a group. I think we should read that book first. It's still in the same world of the things we were trying to learn over the summer. But wow, it's beautiful, beautiful writing. It's not only available in French. It should be available in English and other languages as well. It's a very popular book. It's called Beloved by Toni Morrison. There's a school district in Virginia currently trying to ban it, and I don't understand that. In protest to that, we're going to read it. So, how are you guys? How is everyone? I agree, no book should be banned or burned. Yeah, You know. Why was it banned? Alright, that's really good. We should have cocktails on Sunday. Oh, making this a fancy meeting, maybe. Of course, please, by any means, everyone, read it in your own language, whatever language you're comfortable reading it in. I implore you to do so. English is the language that it was written in, so there may be some translation things there that might be difficult. You guys know how that is. So if you can read it in English or feel comfortable doing so, I would recommend that. Hey, Maddie, cool. Dyed hair, what color? Anyway. But yeah, so there are depictions of sex, violence, beautiful depictions of sex and violence. It's like, Toni Morrison has a way with words. We know this. But, that people are saying is too much for the children that are reading it. I do agree that there is a certain age group for this book to land on you, but I read it my junior year of high school and I was kind of like, wow, that was awesome. So, yeah. I think I saw my Aunt Lily in here. What's up, Lily? Thank you, Maddie. I'm gonna actually pin that. Oh no, I lost my pinning skills. Remember I got really good at this? Come on. Oh, here we go. Boom. There we go. Yeah, I agree, Kel Caesar. It's not a book for children. If you're under the age of 14, maybe 15, 16, if you're still in that phase where you're getting your driver's license, just like, well, not 16. I think 16 is more than acceptable. But younger than that, like I've always said, if you have a question about whether or not you should read it, just ask your parents. At the same time, this book is stronger than some books we've read, but we've read other Toni Morrison before, and we've read other things that I could consider in the same wheelhouse, so. My pinning skills remain good. Dusty, but working. Yeah, so that's the plan. I just wanted to kind of hop on, say that. I've said what I've said. We could leave. Any other questions? Any other things people want to say? Now is the time. Yeah. I like all these waves. If someone is Italian and wonders what the Italian titles it's Amatissima. Is that how you say it? Amatissima. Let's read and talk about this book. Let's review it and post on our social media accounts. Okay, for anyone just joining, the quick version of this is I was on Twitter the other day and I was reading the news and I saw that a school district or the state of Virginia is trying to remove and ban the book Beloved by Toni Morrison from its teaching curriculum. I vehemently disagree with that because that book is absolutely beautiful, and the idea that it's too difficult or strong is just absurd when you consider the history of the United States and the atrocities that this country has committed. So to say that we can't properly learn our history because it's too strong, it's just, it's not okay. History's not supposed to make us proud. It's supposed to hopefully give us more perspective to understanding where we're going. So we're going to read it, and we're going to start our season with that. Hell out of this book. Tweet everyone gets fed up. Yeah, I'm going to pass on this book. It's over 20 euros here. I still have to buy a new car. That's all good. That's all good. Like, I completely understand that. So, yeah. I wish that I could share it, but we all remember from season 1 how that went. So, any other questions? Any other thoughts? Concerns? I've been watching Ted Lasso. I don't know if you guys watch that. It's pretty good. Really enjoying it. Yes, we do. Okay, Jordana, you've touched a subject here that I have to say. I cannot advise anyone to simply seek out the PDF because technically that may have some sort of copyright infringement on it. So I want to make sure I say that so that legally we're covered. Like, I do not advise you to Google the title of the book and try to find the PDF because that does take rights and, monetary stuff from the writer and the publishing company and whatnot. We want to support our book creating people. We like books. Just need to say that. I don't support that. We do have a lovely community here. Elana Rojo, well, welcome so much. Welcome so much. It's early for me. Welcome. Any other questions right now? Because I have some time, and we're here. Anything people want to bring up? Because if not, I may have to go soon. Hey, congrats! Good enough scoring on a mock test to get into med school? That's incredible! Have I ever visited Portugal? Yes, I have. I've been to Lisbon. Love Portugal. Welcome so much. We're going to use that. Oh, Maddie McCall, thank you to everyone who is curious. We have set up a Discord. I have not joined it yet. I'm going to let everyone join and have some time before I hop in, just to kind of soothe the waters and whatnot. But, Maddie, if you want to tweet about it, I will retweet that link so that people can join. So if anyone's new and wants to kind of be keeping up with conversations, I will say, since the last time I spoke on the lives about Discord and now, I've had a lot more experience with Discord. I'm in different Discord groups now, so I do agree it's a pretty cool platform and medium. And we have a great community, so I think it'd be a really cool way to connect, further those discussions on different books. Like, we can create little little chat, for every single book. So if people want to go back and talk about a book we've already talked about, we can have an open dialogue there about that. I think that's really cool. What have you read recently? Honestly, one of the reasons why we started Rosende Reads again is because I haven't been reading. And I've read a few things here and there, and crypto and weird stuff like that, but I haven't been reading. So that's why we're back. No te preocupes, Elena. Es un placer tenerte aquí en nuestro grupo. Have you read Red, White, and Royal Blue? No, I haven't. I'm out for today, seeing some. Alright, see you later. Even if we still don't understand how Yeah. I have to finish, prepping for today. So, okay, no, I'm reading the comments. No, I haven't read these. Cool. Tessa's doing great. Thanks for asking. That is awesome. Okay. So I think you all know what I'm going to say. I look forward very much to our beginning conversation on Sunday and to furthering this book and then starting reading after, later. I am looking forward to reading Beloved by Toni Morrison. I think it's going to be awesome. I'm really excited to read it again. So I'm going to go because I'm at work, so I need to get back to work. So, continue learning, continue growing, continue questioning things, continue being the amazing humans we have all learned you guys to be. Wait, Maddie McCall is telling me to wait. I've only read it once. I've read Beloved once. Where did I find the article about this book being banned? I saw it on the Twitter, and then I've seen it a few different times pop up. I'll share and tweet something today if I see it again. I feel like you could just look up Beloved, Toni Morrison, banned in Virginia, or book banning Virginia, Toni Morrison, Beloved. It should pop up, but I'll tweet something if I see it. Yeah, I'll tweet something if I see it. So, continue learning, continue growing, continue questioning things, continue evolving, continue being the amazing humans you are, and continue to be positive forces of change in your communities. That's not always easy. Actually, I'll talk about this for a sec. There's a quote that I really like that speaks about this. It's, love me when I least deserve it, for that is when I need it most. So moving into the rest of this week, think about that. There are people that may upset you, bother you, we may not agree, but love me when I need it, love me when I deserve it least, for that is when I need it most. Alright. Have a great week, guys. I will see you on Sunday to talk more. Peace.